Alright everyone, so I got my BC-4200 BrushCrusher grapple bucket, whatever you want to call it, sent to me in a nice little crate, and here's where I'm starting. I'll be doing a little bit of editing on this video because I'm doing it by myself, don't have any other help to shoot it, but I'm starting with the loader by installing everything onto the loader and then go from. Okay, so top jaws first. So when you have the top jaws installed, start by putting the center bar in with the bolts and the lock nuts and go from there. So by the way folks, when I first saw the bag of bolts and nuts, I was wondering to myself, where are all the lock washers, or why don't we have locking nuts? Then I realized that these actually indeed are locking nuts. These little dimples right here, there's 3 on each side of the nut, which creates pressure on the inside of the threads, and they are indeed a locking nut, so no need for lock washers. Okay, so before I install the bottom jaws onto the top jaws, I'm installing the bushings and the grease nipples. Probably give them a little bit of a shot of grease before I install them, make it a little bit easier so I can spin the bushings inside the jaw before I put it to work. Okay, so when you install the bottom jaws, the big nuts act as spacers between the bottom jaws, and the lock nuts go on the outside of the bolts, which would be inside the jaws. Keep threading the bolt in until it pokes through the inside of the jaw. Then you'll want to install the lock nut on the inside before it comes too far and hits up in here on the loader. Then over to the other side. Tighten the inside nuts against the bushings first before you tighten the end lock nuts. Okay, so then install your bottom arm stop and adjust to the opening that you desire and tighten the bolts. Just like that, the BrushCrusher is done and all put together. Give the grease nipples one last shot of grease and get to work.